Welcome to the Robert Mann String Quartet Institute. I'm Nicholas Mann. I'm chair of the string department at the Manhattan School of Music, and we're here in New York City in the Manhattan School of Music in this beautiful, intimate space, which is the William and Irene Miller Recital Hall. But through the wonders of technology, this event is streaming live into the homes and computers of people around the world. I'd like to thank the Distance Learning Department at the Manhattan School of Music for making this possible. This week we have 5 exceptionally talented young string quartets that have come from around the country for this intensive workshop. Each day they're receiving lessons from a faculty that includes members of the American String Quartet, Peter Winograd, Laurie Carney, Wolfram Kessel, members of the Tokyo Quartet, Kazuhira Isamura and Clive Greensmith, myself, a former member of the Mendelssohn String Quartet, and David Gaber, a former member of the American String Quartet. But central to each day is a master class given by Robert Mann, who just happens to be my father. Robert Mann was founder and first violinist of the Juilliard String Quartet for 51 years. Through his career, he forged a path and really helped create what is now a great tradition of American chamber music. But his passion for performing is equaled by his love of teaching, and there are countless numbers of young musicians who have been inspired by him over the years. Those of us who have been lucky enough to work with him have felt the magic of his ability to convey the musical ideas and concepts. And we are so pleased that this event can reach a wider audience so that all of you can have a view into the very special world of Robert Mann and the String Quartet. So I'd like to bring the first group in and then we can begin. Thank you.
And we'll be playing the second movement from Beethoven's Opus 59, number 1.
That was really damn good. Seriously. I thought it was on many, many levels ideal. I mean, I enjoyed it. You didn't have quite enough fun. You were being very serious. And there really are not too many things I want to bring up. The most important one I've brought up before, and it's going to be maybe the theme of this whole series of sessions, the difference between pianissimo and piano is not enough. The difference between forte and fortissimo is not enough. That one's even more strong. And I think to help you accomplish the second part, forte to fortissimo, you should use a little bit more on the string. You are almost always doing ta-ta-ta with staccato, ta-ta-tam, bum, 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 like that. I mean, ya-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-dam. I mean, on the string strength in the fortissimos would bring out a lot more of that kind of intensity that you have inside you, but you lost because the bow was off the string too much, you see. Okay. Also, one thing that I noticed in particular different players, sometimes the vibrato gets in the way of swells and things like that. It gets wobbly, and make sure that when you make a hairpin quick crescendo, that the vibrato is centered and not too wide, because when it gets wide, it sort of wallows without strength, you see, without core strength. That I felt too. But basically, I thought it was awfully good, and almost, it just didn't have enough fun. I mean, I don't know if Beethoven was having fun, but I certainly get a lot of fun out of this movement. And also, watch the vibratos when you play da 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 da. I mean, those da 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 da. You know, people don't like singers who have those kinds of vibratos. String players shouldn't be liked for that. Okay, but I thought really almost everything was in the right direction of how to make it sound. Could it be a little bit faster? The metronome mark is faster. Have you ever played it at that tempo? And
What is his metronome? Because we had 56 in the edition that we have, which is pretty slow. What do you have a metronome? Is it other than 56?
well, it's down here. It's a little faster though. You see, I know you have 56. Yeah. But it's in one, you see. And in the one, there should be a little more fun with the accent on the first beat. Not ta 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 ta. See, that was too even. I mean, really establish it right from the beginning in the cello part to make a one beat work. Okay, try that. I'm not saying playing it louder. It was good, but a little more downbeat. You see, even the way you play it is da da dum bum like that. I want da da dum bum 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 bum. Yeah, looks like you're enjoying a one-beat measure. Ya bum 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 bum. Get a little more fun in it. All right. Not too loud. But when you get to da 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 da, a little bit longer on that da ba 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 ba. See, a little bit. Be playful. That's what I want to get into. I mean, by the way, I think you're in the right spot. But now you should pay attention to having it really be a Beethovenian fun piece. You see, he could get angry. He could get fun. He could get lyrical. He could get soulful. That's what was so great about him. I mean, the differences between all his characters is amazing. And what you're very good as a quartet, but not enough fun in terms of making everybody listening to it recognize the qualities of it. I want to hear that more. So, the third beat, that third beat comes too reflexively. I hear da da dum bum da da dum bum like that. So, da da dum bum 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 bum. That's it. By the way, this has to do with the general bowing techniques, which you all have good bow arms. But when you have a long note, sometimes you can recover by not going da 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 but da 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 da. Just three notes up bow, and then you're back without making a kind of a swoopy sound there. Try that. Da 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 da. Yeah, and control and finish it. See, da 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 da. Could you play it a little closer to the frog? That's it. Good. Watch out. This time it's okay, but sometimes la ba too much vibrato on that note. Da, 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 da. Actually, I would do less vibrato on that note. Da, 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 then a little vibrato there. All right, now start at the beginning again. Da, 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 bum, 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 bum. Don't rush. Da, da, dee, da, dee, da, dee, da, dee, da, da. That was good. Wait. Good. I didn't mean for you to have no vibrato. I just wanted it not to be too wide. Now, could you get more on the string as you make the crescendo? Da 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 da, like that. Try that. Da da dum bum. Can it be a little bit more? Even though, and also you make too quick a diminuendo from the forte. Da 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 da, ya da da, like that. Okay. Do again. Da da dum bum. Now do da 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 da. Now that I hear la da da. I hear the second note, you get your vibrato going on the C, not on the D. Da, 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 da. All even, right there, right on it. Wait, hold it, hold it. Try and play as if you don't have a change of legato. That's all one thing. See, la da da dee da 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 da. See, like that. Okay, right on that. I still hear. I hear a da 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 da. I hear a swoop in there. I don't want to hear it. It should be very even. He marks it dolce, you know, and the most dolce quality is not given to any single chord, but to the whole thing. You see? Try that. No, I hear a swoop on the second eighth. Now, all right, that was better. Now, la da da, a little bit of a lean on it. Ya da dee da. Da 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 da. Okay. Oh, no, now on the string, keep the bow. Don't take the da 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 like that, but la da da dee da da. More even right there. Play right on it. I want to hear it. No, hear the. The bow has a kind of a not a bite, but a weight on the first eighth, but then it is off of the string. La da dum. Play just that. Dee da dum. Ah, that was good. Did you hear the difference? All right, I like that. Okay, go on. After that, dum. Now, I don't want to hear vibrato on dum. No, just dum. It's his humor. This is real humorous. Ya da dum. Ba. Not Tom. You're not singing, you know, a love song there. No way. Okay. Do that. Ya da dum. No. That should be, first of all, remember, pianos are louder. Actually, I've learned something in these sessions, which I never realized. People definitely, including you, think of piano as too soft, too close to pianissimo. I think it's halfway between piano and forte. I mean, pianissimo and forte. Dom, I mean, that needs to be definitely more solid. By the way, I'm learning it too. I've always thought of, one is always taught that piano is on the soft side and forte is on the loud side. But in classical music, up to maybe the late Beethoven quartets, the piano, I've changed. I now feel strongly that piano is a stronger dynamic than I used to. And you do too, by the way. I'd like you to try it a little bit. Dum, right on that? No, it's a, by the way, it's a rhythmic note. One, dum, like that. Now, that's good, but can the bum, a little longer stroke on the first eighth note? Da da dum bum, da da dum bum, like that. Good. No, that was terrific. No, your pianissimo playing is very good. There shouldn't be pianissimo. Okay? Right there at the piano. No, remember, pianos are louder. I like it, but there's something about it. It's too I think it's a little bit too much that way. Right on it. Don't take I wouldn't take your bow off the string. You go da-dum, I mean, da-dum, da-dum. Remain on the string. Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. Now, there, I hear a swoop, not a crescendo. Ya-da-dee-da-dum. Instead of da-da-da-da-dum, the crescendo there. Do from the crescendo. Now, do you think anybody hears your three C's? I know you see it as a slurred over C's, right? But we don't. It sounds just like da instead of dum bum bum bum. Okay, try it again. I don't really hear the crescendos as crescendos. I hear them as kind of explosive swells. And just keep the bow level on the string. Do from the crescendo beginning again. More C separation, okay? By the way, it's good, but try and be more severe about your use of vibrato. And when you play dum bum bum, there's a kind of a nervous tick in the quality of that sound. You don't want that. I mean, you have a beautiful sound. I mean, you have a terrific bow arm, and it works fine, but the vibrato is a little bit wild. Okay? All right. Do from the pianissimo. Da da da, ba ba ba. But see there, I don't hear ya da. I hear ya da, da, like that. I don't want to hear that. Once again. Now, that was better, but now, now it's now not pianissimo, but piano. Da da da. Then pianissimo. Bum, 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 bum. Do again. Da 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 da. Can you start there? See, I don't hear. I want to hear a stronger sforzando note. Da da da. Then you make a diminuendo. That's it. I hear, da diddy. I want to hear da da da. Now, play the piano louder. Da da. Then pianissimo. Da da da. Bum. Good. Da dee. All right, that's all right. I should shut up. All right. Now, here's the first evidence of the kind of problem where there are no sure answers. Does that hairpin mean da da ya a little stronger and come back to the same dynamic you had before, or do you drop below dee da da dum bum? I go with the first idea, that the hairpin means you should bring out the beginning of the hairpin and come back to where you were. Do you agree or not? Yeah. Okay, well then try that. The pianissimo's all right there. Now bring it up. Now, would you smile while you play that? Sure. Seriously, you're playing it so. Believe me, people, the severe aesthetes say, oh, you mustn't show anything, you play like Heifetz, you know, glassy-eyed. I've played in Heifetz's room while he was listening to us play for him. And he never changes his expression at all. Now, you must not be like Heifetz. Change, look like the characters change. I try that. Right from the cello, da da dum bum 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 bum. Now, do from the second violin pianissimo, and make sure that you don't make an explosive short crescendo, please. Good. Good. All right, that's very good. But now could you try and add a little more weight of length of bow on the loud area there, the forte, ya pa 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 pa, not ta 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 ta, but ya pa 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 pa, a little more in that direction, okay? Do right from the crescendo, right? All right, right now, good, bravo, I like that. But now, I want to ask you a question. Do you ever discuss direction in which you almost do go a little bit forward, or do hold back a little bit, or change the direction in the music? Do you ever discuss that? Well, I don't hear any of it in your playing. Now, it's unfair because we're breaking it apart now. But now feel that you, tiara, you know, those there, that there's a little more resistance to going forward there. Tiara, tiara, ta ta tam pum, like they, see what I mean? Okay. The last pianissimo. In that direction. That's exactly what I meant. That was good. But they didn't follow you. It's all right. It's okay. All right, wait. I liked everything except ya ba 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 bum. Is that Wait a minute. Is that fortissimo? Do from the fortissimo, ya-da-da-da-dee-da-dum-bum, and a little bit more on the string. That's, you know where that is, the fortissimo?
The one at 101 or
What?
mine at 91?
All right, wait a minute, do the da-da-dum-bum, ba-ba-bum, bum, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. The fortissimo at 91. Good, wait a minute. Everything is good, but the last eighth, da-da-dum, ba, da-da-dum, ba. I mean, you're too short on the third eighth. Da-da-dum, bum, ba-ba-bum, bum, like that. Yes! Okay, now this has to do with just my curiosity, but I always found that I could do ya da 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 dee da, up, down, and you do down, down, and I think you lose a little bit of the core emphasis of yum-ba. The first note, first beat is a little bit stronger than what your up bow does. Do you agree? Possible? Try it, try it. Ya da 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 dee da, up, down, da 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 da. And then you can either take another down bow, ya da 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 dee dum, bum, like that, okay? Stop there. Da da da. Ya da 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 da. I mean, see, that kind of taking time will allow people to breathe through the music. This way, we're sort of caught. Da 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 da. It's too much going on. You see, I think it needs to have breath. Maybe Toscanini wouldn't have agreed with me, but actually, I knew some people who played chamber music with Toscanini listening, and they always played much too straight for me. So, but I think people should take directional liberty with what's happening in the music. I mean, it is very little. It's a minute kind of change from doing it just straight, you know, like a typewriter. No, there are little bit of differences that make a big difference, okay? All right, do from, go on. You can now even go da 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 dee. That's it. Make a crescendo on the C. Da 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 ba da da ba 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 ba. By the way, now you're a terrific violinist, but you allow your bow speed to overcome the evenness of the weight in the bow. Da, 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 da. That note needs to have weight, and yours goes da like that. Yeah, that was good. Did you hear the difference? I heard it right away. Okay, right there again. Go on. Now, and you make it too fast, the diminuendo. Da da ba, and you're soft already. Da 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 da. Better? Now, I've been going at her, but you are not doing your forte to help her. I mean, I want to feel that the whole group grows into a forte. It isn't a loud forte, but it's a full forte, okay? Try again. Down. Now. I've noticed this a little bit in different places. Your last crescendo is into forte, right? And then, where is this dropping down? You drop down right away, but wouldn't you say it stays up there all the way to the diminuendo to piano? But you don't do it. I want to hear that. Try again from the first, that crescendo, ya ta 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 da 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 da, and stay up ta 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 ta. Okay? Good. Now, the piano's too soft, so the pianissimo is not creepy. It should be absolutely amazing that the pianissimo appears there. Do the same thing again and stay when you see piano. As a matter of fact, I'm going to say I learned something these sessions. One has to say to oneself as well as to the other people I'm dealing with that piano is basically, you guys are playing, and not just you, but everybody's playing piano too soft. I mean, there has to be a significant difference between the piano and the pianissimo. You know, Beethoven hardly uses anything but pianissimo, piano, forte, fortissimo. And the easiest thing is to say it's 1/4 up all the way through, you know. So it's halfway to forte when you're playing piano, halfway to forte. Everybody thinks like a Mahler, you know, where you have 3 pianos, so you see a piano, it's way down, and you see a forte and it's way up. No, the piano and the forte are not that. By the way, I'm telling you what I've learned, because I was taught and practiced the other way too, that piano is far away from forte, and it isn't. It just isn't. Okay, all right. Go on, play. How are we doing on time? We have time to do another movement?
5 minutes.
Oh. I want to hear some of the other movement then. I mean, you get the general direction of this. Wait a minute, all right. Okay. You know, it says sotto voce. And so you're playing it almost non-existent. I think that sotto voce, this is an interesting problem, because I would have thought like you are thinking now, that sotto voce means real soft. It doesn't. Sotto voce is a character. And the piano is more important. I think that if he wanted what you're doing, he would have written 2 pianos. Try it with more, as if you're setting the stage. No, try a little wider vibrato. Warm. I think this should be a warm start. Again, your C starts da, and then the vibrato kicks in. No, have the vibrato going before la di da da da. See? Okay, now. You see a legato line. So you do it all on one bow. And the warmth is gone. I mean, you're playing, you sound scrimpy. I mean, as if you're sort of being starved. Wouldn't you agree with me that this is a warm melody? It's sotto voce, but sotto voce is intimate, inside. Da, dee, da, 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 dee. Try it. Right where she comes in. Better? Don't be in a hurry. Da, and then you went calmly, da. No, I mean, that's, the chord is really, even marks, isn't that a good question to ask yourself? The first quarter is forte. Why did you have to put another forte on the next quarter, on the next beat? Yeah, if you answer that question, it means because he means more on that one, right? Okay, do that measure. Now, all right, good. Now, yum. Now, I wouldn't, you're at the end of the bow and go da-dum. No, dum, ta-dum. Retake, ta-da-da-dum. Okay, do again. Retake. Oh, yes. Now, there's no rule that you can't change your bow. See, I think we all get intimidated by severe teachers who say, you never can change your bow, you never can do this, you never can do that. You're looking at these markings and in a sense, you're crippling yourself. If you see a crescendo and you have no bow left, change your bow. I did it all my life in concerts. I mean, you get into Avery Fisher Hall and you think you're going to make a crescendo like that? Come on. You have to change your bow. Okay. That same measure, okay. Bring it out, and you can even more. That's good. I like it, but more. Move. Bring that out. Again. Now move a little bit. Move a little bit. Good, very good. Not too. Da dum bum, more da dee bum. Da, da. I want to hear it. Da 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 yum ba ba. Good. More da 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 pa pa. Move. Move it. Da dee da dee da dee da dee da da dee da dee da dee da. By the way, is there a dot on that note? Da da. I like yada da 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 da. Not the short note, okay? Da 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 da. Now I didn't hear 4 notes there. Play that chord. Da. I don't hear you. Da, that note is out. I still don't hear it enough. You can take it easy. It's movie. Don't be afraid to move. Dee, da, dee. Dum, bum, bum, bum. Move. Dee-da-dee. Now, okay. That's one of the problems I don't think I've ever solved. How to make a pizzicato really reverberate in any half-size hall. Just play it the way you do now. Did you ever do the thumb this way? No, this way, yeah. No, not up, but cross. Maybe it's your instrument, I don't know. I'm just curious. Give me a viola for a minute. A little bit more weight to it. That's coming, better. Pull up rather than down. And closer to the bridge, a little bit. And have the vibrato going before you do it. That's a little better. Yeah, you have to work on it. It's, by the way, pizzicato we don't practice enough. I mean, seriously. And it's in this kind of, it's the most important voice right there. Okay, are we doing all right in time?
I think we're done.
Huh?
We're finished.
We're finished?
Yes.
Oh. Well, all right. You're not finished. You got a whole life to go. But bravo, brava. Good. Oh, see, you want that? Okay. All right. there another one? Yes. Well, I don't know. Arrange.
They're coming.
No, I'm all right. You know, I think it's interesting to tell people who are listening, even though you are maybe players, that the hardest thing to learn in playing concerts is to recognize that what you're hearing is not exactly what the person out in the audience is hearing. And basically, it's even more complicated because, as I've mentioned before, people on one side hear differently than people on another side, and the acoustics get in the way of what you're trying to do. So in terms of preparing a performance, you're always trying to find the center where everybody can come as close together as they can. But I can remember hundreds of concerts where a person on one side would say there was too much viola, and the other side would say there was too much cello, or second violin. I mean, all kinds of surprising reactions to what you think is sounding while you're on the stage. And of course, you're playing in how many different halls? I mean, this little hall, and then our Avery Fisher, and all over the world. Every hall is different. You seldom get to be playing in the Vienna Hall the hall in Vienna that's for chamber music, that everybody heard Brahms quartets for the first time. That was an ideal hall. It still is. I mean, I haven't played in a long time, but it's a great hall. You know, this gentleman has played in all these halls too. Yeah. Oh, sorry. All right. This is what, the Mozart?
Yes.
Okay. And the second movement?
And third.
And third. Okay, all right.
We are the Cleo Quartet. I'm Isabel Hagen, Madeline Payette, cello.
I'm going to give you your first critical lesson. If you're
Okay,
going to
great.
talk to them, you have to speak louder.
Okay. We are the Cleo Quartet. I'm Isabel Hagen. This is Madeline Payette, Claire Sems, and Christina Bowie. And we will be playing the second and third movements of Mozart's D major quartet, Crucial 575.
Okay. I'm going to try an experiment. And really, don't be too mad at me or shocked. I'm going to ask you to do something that isn't written. It's marked sotto voce. I was constantly plagued by the lack of committed warmth to singing a piece of music. So I'm going to ask you to start playing what you consider mezzo forte, and don't ever play less than mezzo forte. And also start being willing to make acceleranti and ritards. I want to get some kind of lively reaction motion into the playing. You see, you played, nobody could criticize it. It was, but nobody's going to get off their seats and say, boy, I love that. Nobody. Because it's too stationary, too tranquil, too immobile. Okay? Now let's start again. Forget that it says sotto voce, okay? All right, wait a minute. No. Make a nuance crescendo. La, da, 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 da. Okay? No, not da, ba, ba, da. You could even do, my understanding of people playing in these days, they exaggerated. Ya, da, da, da. They even did it like a 30-second there, because they never did straight 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. The long note was important. The short note was quickly gotten over. Okay. Once again, yeah, that's good what you're doing. Okay. No, too even. Da dee da da da. No, la dee da da da. Dee da dee da bottom from there. Dee da dee da dee da. No. Bring that out immediately. Da da. That first note. Dum bum bum dum bum. Right, yeah. Do it and you come in. Ding. And. No. It's too. Believe me. Look. I guess I'm trying to get you to recognize that you shouldn't play in a hall like this where you can relax and play. Not enough, even in this hall, and in almost every other hall you play in your life, you'll have to play more if people are going to respond to you. I mean, and by the way, I even read a lot of statements by players in this kind of time who didn't play 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. The long note was played ya da da. They did it like that. They played it that way because that was the expressive manner of Mozart's time. Do from ti di da da, right there. Now look, you had that much bow for the bottom note. Da 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 da. That note I want to hear more. Save your bow. Now come on. Now, not enough bow on that top. Save your bow. da da. Da da, dee da dee dee, da da. Now release the tempo, dum bum bum. Good. A little more separation. Dum bum 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 bum. Sing it, sing it. Change your bow. Da 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 da. No. Let me ask you. Do you hear it in your mind as la da dee da da? That's how you play it. Don't you think there's a little more rhythmic edge to it? La da dee da da, dee da dee da da. Right there? No, not more expressive, more rhythmic. La da dee da da. I didn't say louder either. I mean, separate. Let's see. Down. Oh, too soft? Good. Now on one more. Da da. Don't be no bow there. Da da. Da dee da da. More of viola. More. Beautiful, good. Good. That's improving. It really is. I'm just curious. You know where you have in the Forte statement, la da 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 dee dee da 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 da. You know that? Da 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 dee da, la da da da. Do you have that?
You mean?
Yes. Go on. Da. Yeah, I want to hear la di la da 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 da. I want to hear that E natural a little stronger. Now the next one. Yeah, but not slow, but the da 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 da. I'm gonna hear yeah, da, because it's most people think it should be an E sharp. You see, da 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 dee. So I would bring it out stronger. Okay, and thank you. Okay, all right. What, huh? Oh, good, good. All right. We did a little lump, bump, bump. Okay, all right. Good. Okay, all right. Not bad, not bad. Let's do two obvious things. Do you believe at the end of, just before the trio, the last measures of the minuet, 1, 2, 3, the fourth measure you have piano, right? Why do you play as if it's not a subito? You play I'd love a little more sense of where you're at. You see, you're just going on. I mean, you have the ability to do it, all of you. And for instance, you have measure 60? Okay. Before that, 1, 2, 3 bars. It's marked forte. And you get to piano by the middle of the bar. Why? I mean, this is just a curiosity. Don't you want to do, let me tell you, there are 3 stages of becoming a very good person in chamber music. The first stage is being the amateur and just loving what you're doing. The second stage is becoming too severe about everything that you see. A dot is a dot, forte stays forte, and then the third area is where you sort of mix all of them into a kind of, it may not be even what he's written, but it makes a musical sense in terms of connection and what belongs together, what doesn't, what the character is at this moment and what it isn't. For instance, da da da. Play that for me, just you. Da da da. All right. Now I wouldn't do that. I'd play much more rhythmic. Da di da di da da di da di da. All right, that's a little better, okay? I work on things like that. See, you don't do that. You just play it, you're a very natural fiddler. And so you just play as it comes, you see? Now, you don't want to do that. I remember when I was a student, the thing that all my friends and I were dying to do and did everything to be able to do it was to get into a Toscanini rehearsal with the NBC Orchestra. Because what he asked for, it wasn't always what you might think was the right thing to do, but he got it. Absolutely everybody played the way he wanted. Now, you guys, you play with a warmth and a communication, but not any rhythmic cohesiveness. That, absolutely, that's the worst thing, I would say. It doesn't have enough rhythmic. Try and try and really dance with it, okay? Diddle-diddle-dum. All right. Beginning. No, I want to hear that. I don't hear that. Ya-da-da-da-dum. Da-dee-dee-dum. Forte, forte. Da-dee-dee-da-da-dum. I want to hear that. A little stronger. Diddle-dee. Okay, wait a minute. Wasn't that better? Yeah, well, that's just the first step. But if you keep getting better like that every time you work, it's going to be tremendous. You see, that's what I hear here, that all of you are all talented, musical, but have only made the first step into the performance of a particular sound, let alone a piece, a character. And that's what has to come next, you see. And once you get on that track, you never stop. You're always trying to figure out how to play it more successfully that way, you see. Well, anyway, that was good. All right. Okay, all right. Anybody have any questions about what's happening? What? Yes?
Do you find, you mentioned that you don't know as a player necessarily what people hear in the audience, but one of the things I've noticed at times is I can ask players that I know, and they can be sitting right in front of the piano, and depending upon the auditorium, they may not be able to hear the piano. In other words, there could be very funny acoustical things.
Oh, there are terrible, you're absolutely right, there are terrible acoustical problems. I mean, that's part of maybe if you're in a professional career and you're playing more than one concert, every concert can be different. And the first, you might say, first years of playing, it takes you a long time to learn how to deal with these almost challenging and impossible problems. I mean, in terms of the difference between what you hear under your ear and what most people are hearing in the auditorium. And by the way, everybody in the auditorium in different places is hearing different things also. I mean, it's not that there's a beautiful acoustic for everybody. You know, it's really, it's almost, if I think about it now, it's almost against trying to have a career. I'd just as soon be an amateur. And like my teacher, who was not a professional chamber music player, he loved reading chamber music. So once a week, I went over to his house and played on the viola, and he couldn't do Bartok, but he did everything from Christian Bach all the way up to the end of Ravel and people like that. He played every piece of music, and that's where I learned most of my repertoire. Oh. All right. Forgive me. Right? Okay.
We are Kubrick Quartet, and this is Bartok 5. We'll start with the first movement.
Okay, thanks. Look, I like your playing. You're doing terrific. Why do you play pianissimo? That's very important because it's only piano, isn't it?
Yes.
And dolce even. It should be sweetly piano. All right, go on and play there. And that's not enough for me. If you're in my quartet, I'm going to ask you to play more. Now, you're certainly at liberty to decide to play off the string. Da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-da-dum. I personally don't like it. I like it on the string, especially since it's da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-dum. I mean, da-da-da-da-da has a more shouting quality, which is, yours is more conservatively zero, it's focused. I mean, ta-ta-tum, ta-ta-dee-ta-ta-tum, I mean, da-da-dum, da-da-dee-da-da-da-da-da-dum. If I was working with you guys, I'd ask you to try it anyway. Did you try it?
Yes.
And what did you decide? You liked it better off the string?
Well, we got some comments saying it was,
They didn't like it?
yeah.
All right, well, there are differences of opinion.
But we should try it now.
No, I'm not saying you have to do it now. I have learned something in all these sessions. Everybody plays piano too softly. I mean, from da 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 da. I mean, everybody was, all of you were joining in, we're not playing enough. And by the way, we're in the most easy sounding acoustical environment you could ever play in. I mean, my God, the 95% of all halls are terrible. I mean, really, I'm not, just shouting it for effect. No, it really is very upsetting to all of us. I mean, we have to learn, in a sense, how to play in bad halls all the time. I mean, if you're going to have a career, if you're in residence here and all you do is play in this hall, it's wonderful. But nobody has that privilege. So believe me, you have to learn how to make everything much more practical. Practical. The sound, when you're playing, first of all, if somebody has piano, well, you can say, well, that's the softest sound here. But there's going to be softer sounds in the quartet, coming up in the other movements. Another thing is what one hears. For instance, you have 40?
Yes.
Yeah? I didn't hear the grace note at all. Did you play it?
Yes.
I didn't hear it. I mean, I promise you, if you had a microphone right above you, nobody would hear it. Believe me. So you got to make it more visible. Ta-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, like that. Da-da-dee-da-da-da-dum.
I'm asked to lower this for the shot.
Oh, all right, okay. Let's play at C and pretend that the pianos are mezzo forte. Would you do that? See, there are two things. The pizzicatos have an acoustical problem. And this maybe the major seventh of the A and the B flat can be a little bit in the distance, you see. But we haven't discussed the fact that in all quartet playing, everybody at every different moment is playing differently than what is written in the score. In other words, some people are playing more, some people are playing less, some people are playing more articulate, some people are playing more legato. I mean, there's all these sounds have to be, in a sense, convened into one character, you see? Now, at this place at 45, play that. Now you have to play, in other words, I would say ideally, that person playing your part there has to play more than piano. See, he's written piano. You have to play more than piano because when the viola plays the seventh and he plays maybe slightly less than piano, and the pizzicato has to play mezzo forte even, at this moment, Bartók only wrote everybody piano. You see what I mean? But I'm talking not because I know this, but I've learned from enormous amounts of experiences that those things I'm telling you are true. And so nobody really plays just what they see on the page, you see? Try right there. Let's say you have to play mezzo with lots of vibrato, mezzo forte on your pizzicatos. You play pianissimo. You might start the chord a little bit stronger because your top note is the same note as his. You see what I mean? All right, and then drop out and you play mezzo, singing, right? And then you imitate him. Let's try that. Let's see if that makes a difference. Now, all right, now I have another question. This is just curiosity. I would never start down bow on that. I would want to go da 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 da. I would do that. Now, why did you do down bow up? Did you think of it? You must have decided it. Did you just feel more comfortable doing it that way? Can't we assume that in a thing like that, that the da, the open A, would be more comfortable with the down bow having led up a little bit with a crescendo into it? I think all of us would find that to be true. I mean, da 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 da, and you're at the weakest point of the bow when you go la, instead of da 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 da. That's almost uncomfortable backwards. I mean, I had never had it. I had at least a dozen teachers in my life, and never one of them told me that a up bow is more comfortable as a downbeat than a down bow. Never. Not one of them, and they're not such good ones sometimes. Okay, try it up bow. Da 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 da. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Now we're working. Not such a fast sliding bow, but da 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 da. Feel the weight of the bow, da 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 da, and you only need about that much bow to do it, da 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 da, like that. All right, now twice the weight. That's about 3 times too soft for me. All right, that's a little bit better, but not enough. And I want to hear the G sharp a little higher. Da dum da dum. Yours is da dum, like that. And I don't want you to make a diminuendo. Da 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 da. Bring it out. In other words, you have to be the first violinist right now. See, you're thinking of it as just kind of somewhere's in the background. No, bring it out. All right, okay, that's a lot better, but it's just halfway there. Overdo it. I want to hear you overdo it. Okay, am I wrong or right? No one's going to say I'm wrong. And it's not because I'm not an egotist. I just know that that's the truth. And it was. Now, I don't mean to make a point of it now for this moment. I want you, as a very good player and a feelingful person, to be more, not aggressive is the wrong word, more affirmative about your playing. You, not just this upbeat to downbeat. No, always. You could be a terrific person in a quartet if you would be more affirmative. Believe me. And that's not just idle words. Take it seriously. I'm not telling you some kooky thing. No. It's really, if you would play that way, that would be terrific. He comes out much more. Now, I don't know how he got to be more affirmative in terms of making the sound carry, but he is more. I mean, I'm not talking criticisms now. I'm talking just observations. That sound, given the instruments and everything, easily comes out more, you see. You two guys are sort of in the middle in terms of this, making the sound fit into the fabric of the score, you see. Now, let's just try to say you're going to overplay everything to that right now. And you take it a little more easy, okay? Just try that. Go on. No, not enough bow. See, you got into a spot where you didn't have enough both for your answer to him. But wasn't that better? Yeah, come on. And by the way, that's just the first step. Then there's a lot of other steps that you'll find out either to your happiness or to your discomfort in being a professional string quartet. By the way, is this going to be a good word? I mean, going to be a quartet? Yes. All right. I mean, you have the potential, but now bring it out in terms of what we're exploring today. That's all. I mean, when I first started playing with Isidore Cohen, and you probably don't even know who he was, but all right, good. And I'd been playing with my brother-in-law, Robert Koff, who was playing second violin. Isidore Cohen, I was horrified in the first concerts we played, in which I thought he was about minimum twice as loud as I thought he should be as second violin in the quartet. And then everybody said, oh no, the quartet sounds better now. So basically, Sasha Snyder told me the truth. He said, no quartet is any good unless the first violinist thinks the second violinist is too loud. And I think maybe he's right, you see? So I'm not telling you just idle words. I want you're a good player. I want you to become more affirmative, more aggressive, and you'll find that people are going to say, hey, that's good. Okay, all right. You have more than this piece?
Well, we can play some second movement.
No, I'm just curious. Did you play the whole of this quartet?
All except for the last movement.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what.
But we were planning on playing just first and second today.
I don't want to do the scherzo. Can you play the Andante?
Sure.
That's an exercise in pizzicato. Okay. Now we have a problem, don't we? Da-ya-da-dum, dum, bum, ba-da-dum. Now, you have to start figuring out how to get those, not the first note, because that has the finger. Yeah, but you can't play da-da-dum. You can't do that, right?
Yeah.
So the first thing I would say, there's a very interesting thing about pizzicato. First of all, the first and second fingers are better in terms of leaving the string to vibrate more than the third and fourth. So you start with maybe the second finger, dum, second finger, dum, 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 the dum. I'm sorry, I'm backwards. Third finger, dum, bum, 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 ba-da-dum. Can you do that?
Okay.
I would actually.
Sorry, I wasn't sure what. I'm not quite following.
Just give me. I only need the fiddle.
Oh, okay.
There. Ya-da-da. Okay. Almost. Now that's not easy, is it? Da-da-da-dum, da-da-dum. Do a little stronger the first of the fast notes with the pizzicato, and quicker with the coming down of da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-dum. Do yours. Dum, bum, bum. No. Oh, you change. Can you do it? Can't you do it without shifting? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't do da 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 da. Da 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 da. That's a little bit better. You have to listen. You see, you do da. It needs a stronger. First of all, you have to play the first note a little louder. Try that. Da 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 dum. Da 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 dum. Da 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 dum. That's getting better. Listen yourself and work on that to get da 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 dum. Da 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 dum. You might even try pizzicato, da da da. Pizzicato again. Da 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 dum. Da 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 dum. Da da da. Da da da. Have you got the right notes there? Yeah, da 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 dee. Da 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 da. Well, that's, I mean, look, now that's a problem, isn't it? Another way you could do it is da da da, and another pizzicato, da 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 dum, da 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 dum, like that. Da da dum. Can you slap the second finger down better? That's coming. Yes. Look, it's not easy, and I tried any number of different ways. For instance, da da da, dee da da. Did you ever try sliding first and then slide up to the next note? No, but da da. No, da 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 da. All right, okay. I don't want to take more time now, but that's a hard thing. I mean, try 2 pizzas. Da 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 dum. Try that. See, to make your second finger, you play the first pizza. There's no problem with the pizzicato. Then this note should slap on the string. Da 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 dum. Da 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 dum. Ah, okay, coming. Well, all right. See, we could spend a whole day learning how to just do that, and that would be good, you see? And especially since it's so naked in terms of everybody listening. It's not something you can just pretend about. There's also one other way that we haven't even discussed. You might have a different kind of metal string that responds to pizzicato better than this string. Believe me, they're all different kinds, and there are ways of making pizzicato sound better on an instrument. Now, for instance, do your opening da-da-da. That's a hard one too. Ah, well, that's good. Yeah, I heard that perfect. All right, okay, all right. Well, I'll do the whole thing now. Good. It's coming. All right, that's hard. Wait, where? Say it. Let me see again. Slap the second finger better. Da 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 dum. Did you ever do with thumb this way? No, the other way. This way. This way. Yeah. Da 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 dum. All right. Did you do it on the C string? Da 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 da. Da da da. No, it doesn't work either. Now the lower string is better. Da 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 da. Just do the first and second note. Now the third note. Ah, good. That's coming. Yeah, now, I'm not saying you've got it, but don't you hear that it's in the right direction of sounding a little clearer? Well, that's what you got to work on and make it. You could even try a different metal string. No, seriously, that the pizzicatos respond very quickly. Maybe it doesn't satisfy you for all kinds of music, but for this, where you want to sound da-da-da-dum, would help. Okay, all right. All right, so start the whole thing now. Dum, dum, bum, bum, bum. Now that, I learned a technique about that. If you wait too long with the slide, it doesn't work. Almost be sliding as you're making the pizzicato. Try that. The da, and you have to do a little stronger, the da. Ah, there, you see? Now you have to listen to these results and work at them to make them come out, you see? Otherwise it doesn't work, all right? Okay, all right, go on. All right, you have to slide faster. Da, da, do from da, da. You wait too long. You play da, and then you go. No, da, da, like that, okay? No, I want you to be moving as you pitch. You're not. You're Tom, and then you're going up. Okay, try it again. You'll get it. Better, a little bit. Now, all right, okay. You people should be a little more more visible. Right? Da 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 da. All right. Da 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 da. All right. Can you start right there? Good. Oh, yeah, you watch. All right, that's okay. He took a little more time. Da 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 dee da dee da bum. Okay. All right. Just right there. You're going up. All right. But may I make a suggestion? I don't mind how you start the lower one, da, but then da 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 da. Make an accelerando in that. You see? Do it again. Move. No, you slow down at the end. You go da 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 da. No, go right through da 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 da. See there. Move. Yes. Out more. How do you do that? And that's a problem, isn't it? That one. Let's do it again. I want to see right there. Da, 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 da. There's 5 notes, right?
6.
Da, 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 da. Am I wrong?
7 including
Huh?
7 including the next beat.
Okay. All right. Well, let me hear what you play. Yeah, right. I mean by 5 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1.
Oh no, it's 26. 6 and then.
All right. Da 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 da.
Yes.
Okay. All right. The first thing, bounce closer to the, start here, don't start here. Da 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 da. Even higher up. Yeah, well, not that maybe, all right, right there. No, you're too gentle with the drop. Da da da, strike it. Yep. Now, don't move the bow this way. Da 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 da, and let it bounce. Da 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 da, like there. You're much too high on the bow. Get closer to the frog, really. Almost. Okay, go on. And. Ah, good. And. Ah. By the way, is that the tempo? I've forgotten. Is that the tempo marking? Isn't it a little faster? Dee da 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 dee da da. Like that. Right there. Da dee da. Da dee da da dee da da. I don't hear the cello notes at all. Are you leaning on the right string? Huh?
I wasn't prepared to play
Oh, you
this,
weren't prepared to play it today?
so that's
All
why.
right, okay, all right. We can go to something else. Okay, all right. No, that's, look, these are not easy problems to solve, especially when you're in all different kinds of halls. And things like pizzicatos sound, in some halls, you can play fortissimo and you don't hear a single thing. Okay. Were you doing another movement?
Yeah, we were going to play second.
All right, let me hear another movement.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I want to hear him play. Okay. Just play it as if you're in a concert now. Okay, all right. By the way, when you have two pizzicatos, you should, the second one should pull the string off of its base. The da-da, I mean, really make it almost, you can't, you know, you could do tapa, but that's no good, but da-da, you can, yeah, right. But that's easy on an open G string. The stop note is harder. But okay, bravo, okay. Thank you.